Hello and hello. I am Basha, and in this tutorial we are going to be creating this social link profile design using Vite and React and sass. And this is a front-end method and front-end method is a great place if you want to practice your front-end skill with a kind community that they can give you feedback to make better work. So let's jump into VS Code to get started. So now I am in my VS Code and I'm going to get started by creating just the white template. And if you can see here, I got opened a folder that is the starter code that front-end mentor give you, and it just consists of the text inside index.html with no nothing really interesting, just the text and the lead me template if you want to make a lead me, and also the lead me file and the style guide and some designs and the avatar and some other things and the fonts of course, but we won't be using this font I think here. So let's just get started with creating the web application. In order to do that, you can just run npm create web at haters to create a web application. It can ask you if you want to install it if it's your first time, but I have already installed it. So it is going to ask me for my project name. So I'm going to just say social hyphen link. And like you can see, it asked me which framework I want to use. I'm going with React. And I'm going also with JavaScript. Now I can just cd into social hyphen links and mi to install all the dependencies, and if you open this you can find the things here. Like you can see we have this the normal thing, and also the node module is now installed. After it is installed, you can just say npm run dev to start the solver of what. And now it is on the 5073 port. And now if I go here and try to access this port, so localhost 5173, we have this white plus React app with some default code. What I want to do now is actually install sass so we can use it. So I'm just going to open a new terminal and cd into social links and enter my sass. So in order for me to be able to use sass, and after it is downloaded, I can get rid of the app and index.css. And actually, I need to remove the impulse. And for now, I'm going to clear other things that are in the app.jsx since we are going to rewrite them. And create a new sass file called global or app.sass. I prefer global. And I can link it by going into the main the assets and import sass like this. So global.sass and sass will and the sass library that we just installed will translate all the code into pure CSS. Then now we can create our app. So first, need to create a simple function here, but first I need to import just React. So import React and create a function. And this function will be named app. So function app and this function app will return DSX. So just I'm going to return here a section since I don't need to return a lot of the things, just one thing. And now if we head back here, like you can see, it's empty. So for now, I'm just going to put in. I'm going to just put in the image of the avatar of Jessica. So I'm just going to move this into my public like this. But actually I want it inside the assets folder, not inside the public. Hmm. Now I'm going to import the image and then put it inside the image tag. So in order to do that, going to just say import, for example, Jessica, since we are importing Jessica, and from the assets folder. So actually, Jessica should not be in parentheses, and this should be from the assets folder for the avatar hyphen jessica.jpg. Now I can just simply create an image tag here and set the SLS palette to be Jessica. But I'm going to remove the parentheses and replace them with curly brackets to add Jessica. Then I can give it a quick alt of Jessica. Like you can see here, if we refresh, there should be the here an image tag, but for some reason it's not working. So here, like you can see, here we need to put this function up as the default. So I forgot to do that. So export default in order for it to work. So export default, and now we have this image of Jessica. And then if I'm going to return here, like you can see this h1 tag that is called that is her name. So under it, I'm going to create an h1, and this I'm going to just say Jessica Landal, her name. Wait for a sec. So now we have Jessica Landal, and under it we have this like its location. This location thing can just put it as an H3, a H3, And of course, all of this will be customized later on. So, also we will need to put in the this about. This about it will be a normal p tag. So, turn to my app, create a p tag, put in this, and now I can just I want to close out on all the open tabs, just leave two tabs open. Actually, I would like to move this Jessica here and so minimize this so we have a setup. Cause you can set it up as you wish. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 buttons, and to do that, I can just button. And if you're using VS Code or cursor like mine, just button multiplied by 5. Multiplied by 5 to create 5 buttons, and the first one will be get up. The second one will be front and mental, but front-ended one word here. This actually needs to be inside the A button. I'm just going to format it a little bit so I can actually read what I'm putting in. And LinkedIn, of course, you can put in your personal data and your links and your email. I'm just doing this for a tutorial. I'm not going to use it, so I didn't change anything, but you can change it. And now it's ready. It's time now for the tailwind. And remember this old, not modern, not stylish. This. I'm going to turn it to this using only sass. So I'm going to get started by getting rid of this border of the main page since I hate it. So an asterisk, then side of it a margin of 0, and I have a video solving this exact problem and also padding to be 0. And after this, like you can see deleted. And I can now go and I want to open the style guide. I'm going to open it here. So I want first the body. So I'm just going to put in the body, or actually in my case the root. So root inside of it. I'm going first to add a height and a width. The height will be 100 VH and the width will be 100 VW. So 100 VW. Then also I want a background color, and this background color will be the of black, I think. So I can just copy and paste this hazel I don't know if this is yeah. Now I can just add a display of flags. To center it, I'm going to use the display flags item center and justify content center. So I'm going to say align and item center and also justify content center to put them just in the center as I want. Then now I can just inside of it select the sub-selected section, and like you can see I'm using a cell selector since this is the main reason I love sass. And I want a background color of the dark gray. I think it has the dark gray. I am not sure if it's the dark gray. Yeah. Then I can add a padding. So want a padding of 5% and the width, let's say 25%. Also a height of let's say 50%. And of course I need to remove the semicolons. Like you can see we have this now. Also I want to set a default color of just white. All to keep all the things HSL, so just HSL the 0% and 100% to just put in the color white like you can see it. Now they say that we would this enter font. So I'm going to open it in my browser and locally select that, and I can just say get font, get embedded code and import. And I can just copy this import URL and just paste it on the top of the page like this. And also I can add the font family to the since all will be one font. Like you can see now, but of course Google gave it in CSS, so I'm just going to just remove this, and like you can see the tail, it looks good and good. Now I think the padding I calculated in it, so 1 pixel, 1% is enough, I think, and can add a border radius, or let's say 15%, and I will need to select the image and turn it into a circle, so this would be border radius, let's say 50%, in order to do a circle like this. And also this will be pixel not percent. So like you can see we have this, and now I want it inside and in the center, so text align center to center all the content. Like you can see now it is centered. And now what we want is actually to uh, like make the actually we want this to be an H4, not an H3. Let's just set it to be an H5. I think H5 will be better. Yeah, I think it is an H5. Now I can just set it to the green thing. Since we are going to be using this green color, going to put it just as a variable of green, which is another nice feature. So green, and let's put it to this. Now I can just here select the A4 or A5 I mean, and set the color of it to be the green. And now it is green like this, and it is coming to be similar. Now it's time for the button. So for each button, I will select it. The first thing is to remove the border. So border set to 0. Also the width, I'm going to set it to 100%. And like you can see, we have this. But like you can see, the width is not working, and this is because we set it, the height, I mean. Because we set height, not mean height. I want the minimum height, but it can go bigger, and now it should be working like this. And the button also, I want a padding of, let's say, 5%. And a border radius of 15 pixel. Like you can see now, we got this thing. Need to add a margin bottom, so margin bottom 5%. This could be also 2%. Now I think no, let's just set it to 5 for now. Yeah, think this is good, but now it needs some other styling. First, need the cursor to be pointed. By default, if you put it in a link tag or an A tag in, it should work. But because we didn't add it in a tag, we have to set it manually using the cursor to set it to be a pointer, and this will result into this, and it looks fabulous now, but we still need to design the button color. So what we want is to set the color of this to be white, and set the background color to be a light gray, which I think this is it. Yeah, like you can see little, but yeah, little. And I want the font size to be a little bit bigger, say 20 pixel. No, I think 20 pixel is a lot. 15 pixel, yeah, I think this is good. But now we need a hover effect. For this, I'm just going to get the same selector with this and sign, yeah, hover, to get the hover sign. And inside of it, I'm going to set the background color to be green. Now when you hover, like you can see little, it looks good, but we want the color to turn into black. So color black. Like you can see little. This is how we completed this challenge. If you like this challenge or want to see more challenges, please comment below, and also suggest a language so we can create we so I mean sorry, and comment below what language you want the next challenge to be in. We have a lot of choices. The choices are Vite react again, Svelet, next layers and react and tailwind sass and more. I hope you like this video and I will see you in the next video. See you soon.